time to go get some towels to clean up. Well, good morning, everybody. I'm super glad that I did a test video right before I recorded this one because um, my mic was muted at the time. So, redo. Good morning. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Getting ready for fall, but still enjoying the last bit of summer that we can muster. So, with that, today is going to be a kind of a different. What I'm going to do is I have a lunch with a friend of mine, and I know that there's a lot of really good looking folks on YouTube doing makeup tutorials. So by no means this is not a tutorial, but this is to show you how even the average Joe, the person that is past 40, can still go from 0 to 60, from no makeup to full makeup, and still make our skins look okay. As we know as we age, our skin suffers different. Some of us have discolorations, as you can see down here on my chest. I have some areas of my skin that are drier than others. I have the redness and the big pores in the nose. So what I have so far on my skin, I'll share with you what I have. I use this cute little, right now, I got these at TJ Maxx, and they are pore refining from Precision Beauty. They are pore refining um, wipes. And I think in the previous video that I did, we had some wipes from another brand. Same concept. This one specifically has tea tree oil, so it helps treat some of the different patches that your skin may get. If some of you have acne, this is good for that too, or any kind of like redness that you have going on, irritation, kind of things like that. It really works well with me. Anyways, that's what I already did that before I saw you guys. I have also used, now this one I got actually from HSN, believe it or not. This is from Pry. It's one of their brands of cosmetics. It's actually really good. And if you can find them in the Home Shopping Network, for a good price. Sometimes they have on sales. I'd recommend it. What this one does, it's a caviar wrinkle repair serum. I use it every night and every morning. And I mostly isolate, my problem areas, which is primarily under your eyes, how skin folds, my eyelids. I use it for some of those those marks right there. And so, I'm the smiling marks, right? I laugh a lot. I think life is there to be lived. I'd rather have my frown upside up all the time. Any So with that, that's what I have as the second one. After that, what I used this morning was this. I also got this one from TJ Maxx. This is from Assure. Um, it's vitamin C and collagen. My face is ready. So the first thing that I do, I'm no makeup artist. So I probably, if you guys have recommendations on what to do first or second or third, feel free. Um, Put it on the comments, and I'll implement what I can. So the first thing that we're gonna do is, I don't see. For makeup, I really like using this type of brushes to spread makeup around. I have two choices today. I like to mix and match because my skin, again, depending on the season, I can go a little darker, a little brighter. So today we're gonna use the Seva Authentic Skin Natural Luminous Foundation. This one, I'll let you guess where I got it from. The particular color that I'm using, it's 130C determined. That's the color that I'm using today. And it's made in Italy. So it's an Italian foundation, this one. Also, got it from the DJ Axe. What's it that I used last time? All right. Shake it a little bit. Now you guys are gonna laugh, but this is actually how I put the foundation on me. I just put a little lid on the top. Go. And and then just spray it around. Cool things about this foundation is that um, it does spread really well. Get my eyes too. What I'm looking for, and I hope that I get some in the mystery boxes. I'm giving the mystery box a chance. You know, the Ipsy box is coming in later this beginning of September, and the I did sign up. You guys are gonna think it's the beginning of a problem here, but it's not a problem yet. I did sign up for um Fun. So I have that to look forward to also at some point. I didn't check to see what the date it was. I'm not sure which one. I may have missed the fall one, so I might get the winter one. I'm not sure. Now you see what I have in my chest to cover a little bit of that. We'll use some of that nice little bit of coverage. There we go. So it doesn't look like I'm having some kind of disease happening. There you go. All right. Pretty good. All right. So before we do anything else, put it on the side. I like to, and I change my mind most of the time. Sometimes do it before or after the eyes. Today, I am going to first put a little bit of concealer around my eyes, right here, right there. See, I normally have my sponges with me, and remember, I still have the sponge that I opened up last time, the one for what was it? Oh, the $20 one. I haven't. I still can't believe that. Right. All right. Good so far. Oh, I didn't tell you which one was. I don't even know. It's called Becca Ultimate. It's Becca Ultimate Coverage Long Wear Concealer. And this is in French too, right after. It lasts a long time. I need to enunciate a little better. One of the things that I learned from the last video is that some of my words run together. So I'm going to do a better job of not running my words together when I'm talking to you. Okay. So that's that. 2 seconds. I'm going to go grab my sponges. I just washed them earlier today. So should be nice and clean because I'm like, I'm not gonna show people all this dirty nastiness of that makeup that is accumulated forever. So pause that thought. We're back to got my sponge. So really briefly, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna blot it just enough to blend it all together and get the foundation to settle before I get the illumination and the contours up. Good. All right, here we go. We got that. So for my contour, I like to use big brush, like as powdery as I can, so that it doesn't become like a big old line. Different people, different ways. I've seen other people create a line and then blend, Laura, blend, blend it afterwards. That's gonna be a thing. For that, I'm using actually this also got Ellen Tracy is a brand that you find a lot in the store that I normally go to. Um, and she has pretty good lipsticks and some of the stuff that I like. Some of the scents even are good, and the makeup is not bad. So while I'm waiting for to see what I get in the different boxes that I ordered, I went and got me one of these. The first one I'm gonna do the highlight, and with the highlight, I just go a little bit down the nose, a little bit nose, the chin, and then the apples of your cheek right there. There you go. That's where you want to highlight. It'll help frame your face here in a moment. For contour, I have a light contour that I'm gonna apply right here on the top of the temple and throughout the kind of like framing the left upper quarter of your face. And same thing on the other side. And one thing that I also like to do is write on the sides of the nose, kind of emphasizes and breaks up the highlight that you have on your cheeks and on your nose, creates that little bit of depth. And you can do this a lot thinner too, depending on your. I prefer the general powder uh, kind of approach, but you can. But you have brush or a different way of applying it that works absolutely great too. All right, and then for a deeper, the darker ones, because you see how I have the for this is the one that I used around the center of my face and in the apples of my cheeks. This I haven't used that one yet. This is the one, the lighter kind of contour is the one that I use on the top, and the one that I'm about to use is the darker contour. And that one I am gonna put at the bottom of my chin, kind of to define that chin, create that fake feeling, right? Fake. It's true. You can see it. Right. Anyways, and then the other one is right underneath your cheek, because if you want to use um, a cheek color, then right underneath where you would normally put it. So it's like there and there. You see how right under your cheekbone. See that? So now you have the darker tone here, the darker tone here, highlight here, and keep it on the same side. A little frame on the top of my face. Now, what do we use that lighter one for? I use different people use it for different things. What I use it for is I use it as a highlighter. It's almost like a primer. It helps to me, at least for my kind of skin and eyelids. To me, what it does, it helps that the shadow that's gonna go on top of this is gonna it has a less chance of accumulating somewhere else or crackling or things like that. And we're good. We've contoured our face. And don't feel like putting a lot of makeup. I literally will do this and maybe pick one color, highlight, and then lashes, lipstick, and you're ready to go. You really don't have to do a lot more if you have a good foundation with a good framing of your face, because then now you're looking fresh. And so I haven't figured out what I'm gonna put on yet for clothing for lunch. So I'm not sure. Um, I'm gonna have to go kind of neutral, kind of like what I told you, a little light. It's gonna be a lunch. It's not a dinner. It's not a party. So I don't need to go all eagle-eyed, or have the big swoops of black eyeliner on it. I'm just gonna go simple today. Uh, I do like my big brushes, and I am going to start though with a little flat. And this is one of my favorite ones. Is the chocolate palette and chocolate gold palette, and it's very shimmery, very cute, and you don't need a lot to just have a little oomph to your step. So let's do something. I'm gonna use famous. It's kind of like famous is a little bit. It's a kind of like a copper kind of, and I'm gonna use that for my whole lid. Just the lid. I have droopy eyelids. That's genes. What are you gonna do about that? But I'm gonna just go ahead and put it in the whole lid. Again, I'm going super light for lunch. So famous on the other one, and just on the lid, not really quite getting to the lid bone, the brow bone right here. I'm not getting it there yet. I'm just doing just my lid, if you guys can see, just the lid. Is I am going to use one of my little edge kind of to put the color to the to use famous. So I'm going to use classy and sassy, which is a little tone darker. It's kind of like a little purplish in it, which works well with my eyes. I don't know if you can tell my eyes are green sometimes, bluer some other days, gray some other days. So I'm just going to take that darker. And now this time I'm going to do it all the way to the brow bone. See where I'm at? And I'm going to take it one step further and I'm going to define the brow, going all the way around the semicircle of following my eyelid bone sort of thing. Okay? Same thing on the other eye. Come in a minute with a darker one on the corner. But right now we're just defining the area that we're going to work on. We're going to work on this area, just on the eyelid. Some of you guys have beautiful white eyelids, and this will look even better on your eyes. But in my droopy eyes, this is what it looks like. There we go. So now we got one side, left, right. Anybody with me? All right. So now that we're done with that, I said that we were going to go with a little darker one, and we are. And this time, I'm going to use this one again. If you have a smaller one, I've been looking for one that is just as defined as this one. What I like about this is that it doesn't move too much, so it gives you, it allows you to control where the darker shadow is going to go. Because we're going to go pretty dark. I'm going to go with what is called Living Lavishly. It's this, I don't know, it shows a little bit brownish there, but it's really very violet in the real world. So I'm going to go ahead and do just, and I'm doing the whole corner like if it was a bee. Okay, same thing on the other side. I'm going to go this way. Same thing. Control the darkness. This is where last time I was talking to you about how the little toilets or the little towels that we got in the last shipment, how useful they were. Because I can, you can potentially see when you work with eyeshadows, and sometimes even good eyeshadows can be powdery. And if it falls on your makeup and we already did our base, I could at this point, and I may actually wipe and redo that little spot. Make sense? All right. So we do that. Try to control as much as you can. And there we go. Now, they're still pretty um, defined, right? So we want to blend it out a little bit. And what I'm going to blend is I'm going to blend it with the same brush. I'm not going to redip it, but it's the same brush that I used to do the highlighter. Because what I'm hoping is that some of that will help blend it in. Here we go. Really interesting. While I'm putting this on, really interesting story was I started looking for Ipsy. I love research. I like to figure out which were the companies are that actually work with us. And it I found out who started Ipsy. It's a pretty cool story, actually, an up and coming kind of an immigrant making their way in the States. Actually, she wasn't an immigrant, but she was the daughter of immigrants that started Ipsy. So I'll tell you more as I'm trying to find out more and just maybe incorporate some of that gossip, some of that those stories while we open boxes or we put makeup or whatever. Um, all right. So now it's pre-blended. I'm happy with the way it looks. So one now that it's looking like this, I am going to go back now and dip and make sure that I define the highlight area above, right below my brows. So I'm just gonna go up here and make sure the brow is clean of all that debris of whatever I may have missed. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so pretty much eyes in terms of like shadows is done. Laura, are you gonna do anything for eyeliner? I'm debating. I don't know. I'll try it, but if I don't like how it looks, um it's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna actually use a Lancome liner plume noir. It I prefer the ones that the pens like this one. This is from Lancome. I bought it at one of the times I was traveling. I love to travel, by the way. I may have a travel coming up soon, so I'll let you know. And if I do travel, what I'll do is I'll visit different stores with different things and different deals. I might even get different boxes in other countries, and I'll share with you. All right, but meanwhile, for this right here, what will did I just literally just poke my eye? That is so dumb. Okay, so I probably should use this one. Not that. Here we go. So we're gonna just do a little line just following my eyelid. In my case, if you have big eyelids, you can probably turn this up. In my case, I have little eyelids and droopy eyes. I really can't, without much care and a lot of work, do that the cat eyes. That it can be done. It's just not a one video situation. Maybe I'll do a focus video for that. So I like to just highlight, kind of like bring the end of my. See, I'm stopping right at the end of my eyelid. I'm not going beyond that. Okay, same thing on this side. Do same thing. I hope you guys can see this because I cannot see the camera right now. So I don't know if you can see this, but you can see this doing the same thing, just following the line. I totally recommend this pencil, by the way. If you have an opportunity to get this, is the Lancome. Yeah, it's their line, their plume, liner plume, which is like pen, plume, pen, French. So, all right, so here we go. Both sides done. Now, truly, all I need is a little bit of eyeshadow. Um, eyelashes. Now, I promised you guys that I would use the fake lashes that we got last time on the box from Amazon that I opened. Not gonna happen today. I will though use them, but just not today. Too much of a rush today to do that. And for mascara, what I have is one from Isme, an argan oil mascara from Isme. Let's go ahead and try them. This one, I do like this mascara, but so you see the brush is like dipper in the middle and kind of has a thicker end. I'm ambiguous about that. About that tip because it just seems it sometimes it leaves too many trails. I'll show you. So my eyelashes, I don't have big eyelashes. Um, I have pretty thin eyelashes and they're all different length. So I'm starting putting the eyelashes in here, and as you can see, they will eventually get up there, but it takes a little bit to roll them up. The brush does help. So you guys can see the brush does help bring them up because of the shape. It seems to dip in the middle and accentuate the edges. So that's kind of cool. I don't know if you guys can see the difference. So the other side. Just to the other side. I have low expectations of my eyelashes. So if you guys have recommendations for eyelashes for my type of eyes, please send them my way. If not, I will wait for the subscription box gods to send me one and try them. See if I find any new ones. I think I'm ready. Oh, this is this is typical. Yep, that's typical. Time to go get some towels to clean up. Like, does it have to be like this? Doesn't really. And I'm back. I had to actually use one of those little brushes to get the eyeliner off of my fingers, but there we are. Now, one of the things that we have now, we have done our foundation, our highlights, our eyes, our eyelashes. Next step, normally is for me, is my lips. Lip liner in pink. I just like to go a little bit over the edges. My top lip is not as plump as it should be, in my opinion. So I go over and then just follow my lip line. My bottom lip. We're gonna go something light today. Sunshine, lunch, friends. Sunshine, lunch, and friends. What could be better? So now that I got a little bit of the definition on the lip, I'm going to use, again, Ellen Tracy. I was telling you earlier about her lip line. I mean, the highlights that I used earlier. I also want to use one of her lipsticks. This one, I don't even know what color it is because I think I bought like one of those boxes that has like 4 or 5 different colors. But it looks kind of orangey in the screen, so I don't know how much of the pink is picking up for y'all, but it is kind of like a muted rose pink, and it's super light, and that's why I like it because it's kind of like my lips, but better kind of. It doesn't look like I have a ton of lipstick. And then my fave is lip glosses, which, there we go. Have a very light one here too, also from Ellen Tracy. I didn't mean to make this an Ellen Tracy show, but it looks like it is. So, also one of the, again, nobody's paying me for anything, by the way. This is literally what I use every day. And it's a very light look. I don't know what you guys think. I like it. I like it for a day look, for something that you can go out and just with the girls or shopping. Yeah, I do make we makeup for shopping. I think even if you just make it all even, it certainly looks good. And last but not least, the piece de resistance. If I just traveled and they were all in a box. So there you go. Not in a box, in luggage. So this is the one that we got last time from Marius. I really like it. I've been using it for the past week since I got it, because I told you mine had run out. So this was, you can really it's really fresh, and actually it does make the makeup stay throughout. I just recently got back from a 12-hour drive trip. My daughter moved to Texas, so I have a big empty nest moment, but she's good. Everything is all right. I made it 12 hours down there, 12 hours back last couple days. So I need makeup and refreshment. And so this is really good. Actually, if you don't have it, I got this one in the glam box that I got from Amazon. I really liked it that much. I saw in the reviews that some folks um were like, well, it's the same thing every month. I'm gonna give it a whirl and see, because I might get another one for next month to share with y'all. Because it was pretty good deal. Like I only spent $13 on that box that I opened on the prior in the previous video, and we got over 30 something dollars worth of value. So it's definitely worth it, and definitely things that I'm using. My daughter got one of the got the white piece. She took him the white piece, not white piece, the toilettes that had the pomegranate in it. The one from that were made in Korea, really nice. She's been using them now in Texas. So yeah. All right. So here we go. The key thing is because the sprayer is not very thin, so like the drops are pretty thick. Remember the last time I was like, oh my god, I put too much. So the key thing is gonna be try not to be too close to yourself, or you're gonna bathe yourself in it. So from far away, I'm gonna do also on my chest because I'm gonna put some foundation there, and we're good to go. I'll come back. I'm gonna put my hair down, and then I'll show you the final to go. And this is the look that I'm going with today. I know, a little juvenile, but I always like side tails. So I hope you guys like it too. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy your loved ones. Life is there to live it. Live it to your best will and wish. And if you like this video, please like it. Go ahead and if you subscribe, it will be great. It will mean a lot to me. So thank you so much if you come up for the next one. Love you guys. Bye.